Montclair State University accounting professor Dan Geltrude. Dan, great to have you here. I want to play, this is a little bit and show a little bit of Elon Musk comments, because he came out yesterday saying that he even wants to cut 10% of Tesla jobs. So first he says, get back to work. And now, due to the declining economy, he's pausing all hiring worldwide. What do you make of all this?
Well, certainly everything Elon Musk does is with intention. So clearly he wants people back to work. And I think there's a lot of employers who actually feel the same way, but they're afraid to actually pull the trigger on something like that. And why is that? Because they're afraid of losing talent. With the workforce the way it is right now, and workers being so difficult to find, to go out and then say, well, listen, you got to be here at least 40 hours. After that, you can work remotely, but you must be here. Then on top of it, he turns around and says, we're looking at cutting 10% of the workforce. So again, I say he's very intentional to say, if you don't want to come back to work, you're going to be on the chopping block anyway. So it really is a gutsy move. And there's certainly quite a bit of risk in losing talent by doing this.
I guess when you're Elon Musk, you can be as gutsy as anybody, right? I mean, for sure. I want to play a little bit of the back and forth, too, and get your reaction to this, Dan, because yesterday President Biden was asked about Elon Musk's comments on the economy. He basically said, I have a super bad feeling about the economy. And this is President Biden's response. He didn't like it.
Ford is increasing their investment overwhelmingly. I think Ford is increasing the investment in building new electric vehicles, 6,000 new employees, union employees, I might add, in the Midwest. The former Chrysler Corporation, Stellantis, they are also making similar investments in electric vehicles. Intel is adding 20,000 new jobs for making computer chips. Lots of luck on his trip to the moon.
Dan, what did you think of that? What's ironic is that, of course, NASA is hiring SpaceX, using SpaceX to send humans to the moon. And, of course, Elon Musk tweeted that out soon after those comments from the president.
Well, let's put it this way. If you ask the average American who they would trust more related to economic issues, Elon Musk or Joe Biden, I think you'd have a clear answer on who people would entrust on these types of issues. Look, the Biden administration has never been friendly towards Elon Musk. A large reason for that is because Elon Musk does not use union labor. Now, obviously, Joe Biden has said, he's a union guy and supports unions. So that puts them at odds right off the bat. And with Joe Biden's comments that we were just watching, he was quick to point out that Ford is expanding using union workers. Now, another thing to look at here is where would investors rather put their money, with Tesla or some of the other companies that Joe Biden was mentioning? So Elon Musk, as unorthodox as he is in the way he approaches things, the way he runs his companies, and certainly the tremendous ideas he comes up with, he's different. But I have to tell you, if you look at his track record, it's hard to bet against him. You may not quite understand the reasons why he's doing what he's doing, but certainly he seems to be ahead of the curve in a lot of areas. So I personally am not going to bet against Elon Musk.
No, I would not either. And in addition to Elon Musk with his outlook, we also heard from J.P. Morgan's Jamie Dimon, a super smart guy, who said that he sees, quote, an economic hurricane coming. So it is not just Elon Musk. How concerned should this administration be? I mean, the Biden administration says they're obsessed with making sure of things, yet they don't seem to be as focused, and they're not giving concrete solutions. And yet you've got these two super smart guys and many others all saying, sadly, what may lay ahead.
I don't think there's any doubt that there is an economic storm ahead of us. Now, why is that storm in front of us? Well, a lot of it is driven clearly by policy. I'll start off by saying right off the bat that our economic policies in the U.S. are terrible. And when you start to see the rising cost of energy, that impacts everything. So energy policies are not the only reason why we're looking at inflation continuing to rise, but it's certainly a large part of it. The other thing that may have been the genesis of the whole issue related to inflation was all the government spending. Now, it wasn't necessary. Some of it was, but not all of it. And we overcharged the economy, and that put us in a position to create so much demand with supply chain problems that just can't keep up. So that put us into an inflationary period. And look, it comes down to this. Workers are making more money, but inflation is far outpacing that. So people have more money, less spending power. That is a very bad combination because you're running in place, if not actually going backwards.
Yeah, absolutely. And you feel it every time you go to put gas in your car or you go to the shelves to look for baby formula. There are so many issues right now, and nobody seems to have a lot of faith that this administration has a clear plan how to fix it. Dan, thank you. Really great to have you here. Thank you.
Thank you, Rita.
Thank you. And everybody up next, the UK is in